Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Sunday. You know what Sundays are, right? It is our Wealthy Word of the Week day. So before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So let's talk about it. Wealthy Word of the Week today is prevail. Prevail. This is one that was given to me by one of my kids. She mentioned it and I liked it. So let's talk about it, right? Only by educating yourself and being consistent with your strategy or your plan while investing in this market will you prevail. Many people have hit me up because they failed, they sold everything, they gave up. But when I was telling you all, hey, dollar cost average through, the market will come back. And look at us now, we're coming back. We're at the bottom. We're currently we're currently bullish. I kept averaging down. I was trading stocks. I was showing you guys charts. And I'm telling you, hey, we're trading up, we're trading down. If it comes below this point, and we're sticking with our strategy, we're showing consistency and we're continuing to educate ourselves. So we have prevailed through this market. We have managed to stay profitable the entire time. Our portfolio, although our stocks have been coming down, our portfolio has managed to stay in the green so far for the past 6 months. Now, of course, we have made mistakes. We have learned from our mistakes. We have took some losses, but we continue to make more wins than losses. Cut those losses while you can, small losses, and we take those wins when we can, right? So you got only through that consistent strategy, educating yourself, can we prevail through this, right? That's our wealthy word for the week. All right, let's talk about it. This market, we are currently in a bullish direction, bullish trend. And let's look at it. I found an article, right? Let's just look at the article. Stock market rally in focus after best month since 2020. What to know this week? Best month since 2020, you all. We're finally back bullish. Despite all the bad news, we know we just got the news that technically we're in a recession, two negative GDP, negative quarters GDP, and means a recession. However, the government, we got an election coming up and all the other good stuff. They're saying, hey, it's not as bad due to low unemployment, good job reports. So we got that coming in this month, right? We have this coming this week, and we have more earnings. So let's look at it, right? August begins with investors looking to build on gains following the best month for U.S. equity markets since late 2020. In the week ahead, the July job reports and a continued flood of corporate results will remain top of mind for investors. So keep those job reports in mind, right? July job reports, because if they come in bad, if they stay consistently good, we're going to be all right. But if they come in bad, people are going to start to realize the recession may be getting worse or things may be a little lagging on top of inflation. Friday's employment data is expected to show non-farm payrolls grew by 250,000 in July, while another 150 companies in the S&P 500 are set to report quarterly results in the coming week. Roughly 56% of names in the index have unveiled figures so far. So far, the earnings have been okay. We made it through the big ones. This week, we do have earnings. I see some oil companies on there, but everything else I am not so much worried about. We know oil doing well, right? They ain't have no choice. They killing the market right now. U.S. stocks finished off their best month since November 2020 on Friday as markets rallied in each of the week's final 3 trading sessions. So we had a great month, right? If you all had calls, if you all watching the charts, if you were taking those screenshots and just watching this video, you could have made a whole lot of money on the way up and down because we had a little bit of both, but mainly on the way up. For the month of July, the S&P 500 gained 9.1%. We already talked about this, right? We're about 8% away from being out of the bear market. If we continue up 8% more, we're going to be in the good. We're up 12% from the lows currently. It takes 20% for us to be out of a bear market. So 8% more. From its worst start to a year since 1962, after the benchmark index plunged 20.6% in the first 6 months of 2020. So this hasn't happened. We haven't had a market like this since 1962. 40 years, you guys. That's crazy. The NASDAQ composite rallied 12.3% to notch one of its best months on record, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 6.7% for the month. So we got a lot of great news right there. Right? So we know that the markets are coming back up. We are currently bullish. I've been telling you all, I know for at least the entire month of July that we're going to be bullish. and we held to that. We've been making money on the way up the entire time, right? So we gotta love that. On top of all the bad, despite the bad news for the market and in the market, we have maintained pretty strong this last week. So I thought this last week would be a week to make or break us. So going into next week, if we continue at this rate, I can see things going back to the moon, and we could potentially see a lot of good gains. Hopefully you all have been dollar cost averaging in this entire time, and you have been making money. I mean, just trying to stay consistent and making money. And that's really what we got. I mean, we gotta watch. We have July reports, earnings coming up. Those are the only two things that I know of that could officially affect the market in a negative way. On the positive side, let something happen as far as Ukraine and Russia, and we get more oil supply. Oh my God, the market could go crazy. Now oil might go down, but the rest of the market will go crazy green. And let's hope that the Fed, or really the government, doesn't just come out and say, well, I don't anticipate them announcing an official recession until maybe 2023, because that's usually what they do, right? Again, we got an election coming up and all kinds of other things that they want to kind of make everybody feel good about this. But we know that we're in a bad position. There have even been talks of more stimulus. So more stimulus being put out could be money being injected into the markets, kind of balance things out. If they don't announce a recession and we have no more negative news for the remainder of this year, because I feel like August or September, we could see the CPI data potentially come down. I think we may have peaked out on inflation in last month with our 9.1%. So all of those are good things. If we come down, you guys, we can see the market go crazy green over the next couple weeks, and just money to be made. And we can even take a look at our charts. So in reflection of this, we know that crypto follows the stock market. So if the stock market is going green, we can pretty much expect crypto to start going green as well. So hopefully you got it in of those lows. Y'all know, like me, Ethereum under $1,000 or $900. We bought us a piece of it, and you should be riding that wave up right now because it's at $1,700. Bitcoin came down to about 16 or 17. It is currently back up to 22, 23. So you guys got them. It's currently at 23.6 and Ethereum is at 17.04. Although it's down today a very small percent, we know that these things will reflect the market, and as the market goes up, we can potentially see a lot of our cryptos going back and making new highs, especially seeing that crypto is a lot more volatile and a lot more likely to blow through its points, right? Crypto can make a 50% move in a day, while stocks don't normally do that. Stocks normally don't do 4 to 5%. I mean, and really those are individual stocks, not our things like the SPY. So you guys got to keep an eye on that. I suspect that we should have a good week here. If we break past 416, because here was the last time we hit a bottom, we came up and we stopped. We peaked out at 416. If we can break past this 416, I can see us potentially hitting 428 before we see a really bad, come back down. And even then, we want to see that come back down, stop at the 416, so that we know, hey, we're still in a bull market. So it will be basically, it will go up, come up to about 416, reject, come down a little bit, and we'll go back up to about 428. That's where I see us being at. If we go through that, you guys, we're going back to the moon. So that is what I anticipate, and that's not over the next coming days. That's over the next couple weeks, maybe months, if we remain bullish in this market. And that's what I have for you guys. So I thank you guys for joining the journey to become wealthy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave any comments down below. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys later.